hoses, welcome to another one of the critically acclaimed, award-winning Wrestling Revolution reviews of Smackdown. I am your host, the Black and White Delight, Grumpy Cheeto. Of course, I'd like to thank my new subscribers, which is Raging Wardle, 216 Cleve Browns, Uptown Chuck, 518, Sazook, 777, King Tim UK, and Grim 10333. I'd also like to plug my recent draft special where I took all 30 draft picks and I put them in order from 30, which is my least favorite trade, to 1, which is my favorite trade. And I took all 30 and I told you why I didn't like it. So I'll put like a link in the description box, or why I liked it. Also, I'd like to plug WrestlingRevolution.com, the epic center for all of your wrestling needs. Right now there we have our pay-per-view prediction contest where you can go and you can win prizes. First place is going to be a Jerry Show DVD set, where you will get Chris Jericho and the Big Show's DVDs just for winning first place. And all you have to do is go on the Wrestling Revolution, register, and for every pay-per-view that's TNA and WWE, all you have to do is post your predictions for those matches. Rules and details are there. So just head on over to WrestlingRevolution.com, sign up, and you can win a DVD. Second and third place, get Wrestling Revolution merchandise. So, anyway, head over, check it out. Next, I'd also like to, I'd like to make kind of an announcement. Some of you people may know, some of you people may not know. I just got word from the revolutionary whatever that, unfortunately, CJ Styles is going to be retiring. Right now, his camera's not working, and he's just, from what I can understand, he just feels like it's time to move on. What's going to happen is Bobby Black is going to do a, farewell video with him, but CJ is going to be on the phone. Bobby's going to do the review and upload it onto the ADTV channel, and probably here too, so you guys can see it. But if you're fans of the ADTV, which the U2C and the ADTV have been in cahoots for a long time, especially with the Revolution, I know all of you will want to probably go and pass on your respects to CJ. This seems pretty permanent, guys. This isn't like a kayfabe thing. This seems pretty permanent. So, just pay your respects to the fallen YouTuber. But we'll probably see him around on the website, and I'm pretty sure he's going to still be on the website from time to time, so, it's just, he's not going to be doing videos and stuff. So anyway, with that out of the way, I'd also like to address a certain person, Crazy Pretzel. Fool, who do you think you are talking about the Unsquared Circle like that? Bobby Black, I couldn't give two craps about. Wesley White, Revolution has taken good care of me. Who do you think you are talking trash about us? I'm sorry. I don't see you getting like hundreds and hundreds of views where you matter. You act like you're Spinnernet or something. And things are going to change. What are you going to do? You going to turn my videos into color? Good luck trying that. Everything's in black and white. Anyway, I know y'all came to watch or get my Smackdown review, so let's jump right in to Smackdown.
Get ready for the Smackdown! Ready for the Smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put on your back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the Smackdown.
This week's Smackdown is in my backyard of Greensboro, North Carolina. We start off with an in-ring promo where Randy Orton comes out and Randy says he has unfinished business on Sunday with CM Punk. Then SmackDown Orton comes out. Credit to the wrestling show for that nickname. SmackDown Orton comes out, who is Drew McIntyre, and he says hello and goodbye, and he tries to kick him and hit him with the Future Shock, but then Orton reverses it into an RKO. Then, before Orton gets a chance to talk again, Alex Riley, the Mrs. Lackey, comes out, another guy who was drafted from Raw to SmackDown. Or, I'm sorry, he was a guy who was drafted from Raw to SmackDown. And before he even gets to talk, he gets RKO'd. What was the point? Then after that, the ADR Tourage comes out. And, of course, Eddie Munster ADR and Brutus Clay are going to jump Randy Orton. Christian comes out and tries to help him, before, comes to stand up with him. And then Teddy Long comes out, makes the main event for the night, which is Brutus Clay and ADR versus Randy Orton and Christian. So we're going to get to see Randy Orton's debut and ADR's last match here on SmackDown. Anyway, we go into the first match of the night, which is Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus. I gave this 0 out of 5 Black Rangers, only because it really wasn't a match. I don't even think I heard the bell ring. Maybe the bell rang before, like when Sheamus was coming out, or when Kofi was coming up. What happened was, Kofi was on his way to the ring for his entrance. Sheamus came up from behind and jumped him. Beat the crap out of him, threw him in the ring, hit a bro kick, and left. I mean, he basically buried Kofi on his last night on SmackDown. So, pretty sure there's going to be a Kofi Kingston-Sheamus match at Extreme Rules, and Kofi's going to take the U.S. title to Raw. Back to Raw. Next, we go to the second match of the night, which is Jack Swagger versus Sin Cara. I gave this match 3 out of 5 Yellow Rangers. This match actually really impressed me. Sin Cara did a great job in this match. Jack Swagger did a great job in this match. Both these guys, of course, doing their specialty. Sin Cara, of course, a fast-paced, high-octane wrestler, and Jack Swagger, technical, ground-and-pound type style. They both worked really well together. Of course, Sin Cara started off the match with that high-octane action, but Jack Swagger just hit a huge clothesline clobbering Sin Cara. It was pretty bad, actually. It was almost the move of the night. In the end, though, Cole gives Jack Swagger his belt, and then Sin Cara hits a victory. While he's backing up, Sin Cara hits a victory roll on Jack Swagger for the win. So Sin Cara, of course, goes over. Jack Swagger heads to Raw. After the match, there's some dissension between Cole and Swagger, only in the fact that Cole is sitting there telling Swagger to get his head in the game, and Swagger's just looking pissed at Sin Cara on the ring. So, anyway, we have a promo with Awesome Kong, or Karma, yeah, Karma, because it started off saying Harm, H-A-R-M, but then the K and the A at the end come on, and so it's Karma. So, and yes, it is Awesome Kong. We saw Awesome Kong in this promo. We saw her directly. Alright, next we go to the third match of the night, which is the tag team title rematch between Gabriel and Slater versus The Big Show and Kane. I gave this 3 out of 5 Red Rangers. It wasn't a bad match. It was better than last week's match. The Slater and Show started the match, but Gabriel and Slater did a really good job at keeping The Big Show grounded. Kane pretty much dominated when he was in the ring. There was a point where Gabriel was doing some nice big boots, and this is actually the move of the night. It's just some big boots, but Gabriel kept the Big Show down, and they were really done well. So I think this is the move of the night. I'm going to throw it up here. Basically, Gabriel just clobbering Big Show with several big boots off the ropes while Big Show kept on trying to get up, and actually I was really impressed with that. In the end, though, Show tagged in Kane. They dominated. Kane comes back, or Show comes back in after the tag, and then Kane and Big Show hit a choke slam on Gabriel and Slater and pin for the win. Next, we'll go to a backstage segment with the great Khali and Rey Mysterio. Khali says, "Good luck on Raw," and then some guy comes in. I don't know. I guess it's some celebrity person. I don't even know who it was, but he's supposed to be on Raw on Monday for The Rock's whatever birthday party crap. Next, we go to the fourth match of the night, which is Rey Mysterio, who's heading to Raw, versus Mizak Henry, who's making his debut back on SmackDown. I gave this match 3 out of 5 White Rangers. They did a really good job in this match. I mean, look how big Mark Henry is, look how small Rey Mysterio is. Again, a big guy versus a little guy. These guys really worked well together. I know Mark Henry's a ring general. The guy can work well in the ring. He's been doing this for a long time. In the beginning, before the match, though, Ray cut a goodbye promo. Mark Henry came out and said, "I'm sorry that your debut, or I'm sorry, your farewell was my debut." And then, of course, they go into the match. In the end, Rey Mysterio had a 619 on Mizak Henry, and then, of course, Cody Rhodes comes out and knocks Rey Mysterio he pulls him off the apron, hits his head, beats him up, throws him back inside to Mark Henry. Mark Henry hits a beautiful World's Strongest Slam, which I'm also putting on the Tron here because I think that the big boots on the Big Show was probably my match of my move of the night. But this World's Strongest Slam was also good. It came in a very close second. It was a good match. It would have gotten a 4 if it didn't end in DQ. If it would have ended cleanly, with Mark Henry going over, honestly, I think it should have been. I think I would have given it a 4. Next, we go to the 5th match of the night, which was Michelle McCool versus Layla. I gave this 1 out of 5 Pink Rangers only because the match didn't last no more than 2 minutes, and they both got counted out. But these two actually made me believe they hated each other. They made me believe that they hated each other. It was actually really good. These two were really good in this 2-minute brawl. It wasn't even a match, it was a brawl. So I gave it a 1 only because it made me believe that these two actually really hated each other. After the match, of course, Layla asked for a no count out, no DQ match at Extreme Rules. Michelle says fine, but she says, but we're gonna also, I want it to be a loser leaves WWE match. Not loser leaves SmackDown, loser leaves WWE. So I'm guessing one of these two chicks are getting fired. Which, I guess that's a part of the cuts. I highly doubt that Michelle McCool's getting fired. So I'm probably going to pick McCool in my predictions, but I just really don't want to see Layla go. Layla can wrestle. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. Next we go to a backstage promo with Christian where he says that he will become the world champion at Extreme Rules, that it is his destiny, and that he will be the best there is, the best there was, the best there will be. No, he didn't say that. But, match 6 of the night, which is the main event, which is ADR and Clay Aiken. Brutus Clay versus Christian and Stone Cold Baby Oil Orton. Credit to D. Jose for that one. I give this 4 out of 5 Green Rangers. This main event was really good. It was a tag match. These guys worked really well together. Brutus Clay is impressing me. I mean, for a big guy who's just a Vader-type character, he does really well. He doesn't move very fast, but... I mean, look at Mark Henry. Mark Henry can have a good match, and he doesn't move very fast. So I think Brutus plays very well. They just need to use him right once ADR goes to Raw. You know, once Brutus is on his own, they need to do something good with him. Clay and Christian start the match, and they actually work with, as I said, Clay's working really well. He's working really well with the ring veteran like Christian. ADR comes in and goes toe-to-toe with Christian. These two guys just go back and forth. They have some great action. Christian tags Orton in, but then Clay and ADR just dominate the match through the commercial break and after the commercial break for a little bit. Clay hits a nice T-bone suplex on Christian. I mean, Christian just got plastered with this T-bone suplex. This was also another move. This is probably my 3rd favorite move of the night because Clay just hit a nice T-bone suplex. Of course, Orton came in and hit a nice angle slam and a Steph KO. Credit to ADTV, I think, for the Steph KO. On ADR, Clay comes in, but then he just gets RKO'd after a little bit of interference from the outside, and Clay gets the win. I'm sorry, Orton gets the win after the RKO on Clay. Sorry, I kind of cluster farted that last part. But I'm not starting over because I'm the Grump and I'm cheesy. Okay, anyway. I kind of feel like at the end of this match, they put over, like, I could see if Christian was going to Raw that they put over Orton more than Christian, but I feel at the end of this match they put over Orton way more than they put over Christian. I mean, yeah, Christian at the end was standing there with his shirt saying SmackDown and pointing to the world title, but I really think that, don't get me wrong, I am a huge Christian fan, but it's still kind of a stretch for normal fans to see him as world champion. So you really should have put Christian over at the end of this match, especially going into Extreme Rules, facing for his first world title match, like in a one-on-one format, especially in a ladder match. So I really think they underplayed Christian in this. So I really think Christian's going to win, but I really think that the booking of the end of this match was great, but I think the booking of the end of this match should have been reversed. I think it should have been Christian hitting the unpretty or the kill switch on Clay and getting the win. So, anyway, let's go to Booker T's quote of the night, which is, "I'm glad this pimple has come to a head." Really? I'm glad this pimple has come to a head. And I do believe that was during the Michelle McCool-Layla brawl. But I laughed when I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with you, Booker T? Your commentary sucks. Night as a whole, I gave 4 out of 5 Blue Rangers. It was teetering on a 3 to 4, but this was a really good night. There were a couple spots where I was like, But the main event was good. There were several good matches. The tag match was better than last week, or the tag title match was better than last week's, and they showcased a lot of their new talent very well. The ending could have been better with Christian, but I give this a 4. It just peaks over the 4. I'm feeling a 4. So, that's it for this week of SmackDown. Let's go into the Save Superstars review, where I will now try to encourage people to watch SmackDown on WWE.com. And I'll tell you what, this week's, or not SmackDown, Superstars. This week's Superstars was incredible. Incredible. The first match, which was Trent Beretta versus Tyson Kidd, this match got like 15 minutes. Awesome match. 5 out of 5 Red Rangers. Hands down. These two guys left it all in the ring. Two great, fast-paced, high-octane wrestlers. 5 out of 5. Check this match out. Second match was D.H. Smith versus Zack Ryder from Raw. 4 out of 5 Yellow Rangers. This is another excellent matchup. Not as good as the first one, but an excellent, excellent matchup. The main event, which was, and of course, Zack Ryder winning his match against D.H. Smith, the opening bout, which was Trent Beretta versus Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd won. I keep forgetting to tell you guys who won. But Tyson Kidd won that one. And Melina and Alicia Fox took on Natalya and Gail Kim. Natalya had some awesome chain wrestling in this match. This is another must-see match. I give it 4 out of 5 Pink Rangers. In the end, Gail Kim hit a... what is it called? I can't remember. It's that boot to the face where she just like Stone Cold Stunners him with her foot. What is it called? Infinite Defeat? Or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, 4 out of 5 Pink Rangers. Great, great Divas tag match. Melina and Alicia Fox did a great job. Natalya and Gail Kim did an excellent job in this match. And one of the points on that from the Superstars is that all 3 members of the Hart Dynasty were in matches, but they were all 3 of them were in separate matches. Anyway, that wraps it up for this show. As I said, later on this weekend, probably my interview, my farewell, whatever, with CJ will be coming up, so check that out. Go to ADTV, give CJ your best wishes. He is very instrumental in the U2C, in the Wrestling Revolution. He has put a lot of hard work and effort into his reviews and in the Revolution. So, if I had a hat, I take my headset off to CJ. I will also probably speak more on this during my video with him, but yeah. So I'm Grumpy Cheeto, and